Hey guys, welcome back. Shock here for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Today, guys, I'm going to show you my second place virtual world list that I brought to locals yesterday. It was absolutely insane. So as of recording this, today's Sunday. I played on Saturday. Probably going to upload this on Monday. But yeah, we went second in a tournament. Probably like only 15 people, maybe not a huge amount, but every single matchup I played was meta. So first round, I ended up playing the Invoked deck with Shadalls and all those cards like Nadir Servant, all that stuff. We won that 2-1. It was a close match. We were able to clutch that out. We drew Tin Twister game 3, and that was really helpful. Matchup 2, we played against Sword Soul, and I specifically built this deck to beat Sword Soul. And Nibiru is a very strong card. You definitely shouldn't underestimate it. So yeah, Nibiru is very strong. Round 3, we played Flunderies, and honestly, I'm pretty scared of that deck because it's kind of hard to like know how to play against, especially when it's new. It does like a bunch of crazy things, but the long and the short of that deck is you basically don't make Shen Shen, just make Crystal Wing, and don't worry about Shen Shen too much. We were able to beat that deck. Actually going second, game 3, we were able to play through an entire established board that he had with the Floodgate Tribute Monster and actually a lose one turn, and we were able to play through all of it and OTK him through it. Well, not OTK him through it, but get him low enough to where he couldn't get the life back in time. And we established like a Crystal Wing and a Zeus and a Trap. So it was absolutely nuts. Round 4, I played against my good buddy Scott. He was playing the Bird deck and with Tri Brigade. And I didn't side out game 1, so I just gave him the first game. And then game 2, we played... I thank God it wasn't a real tournament or like a big tournament because my brain was just so stupid. I didn't do any proper siding. I sided going second, and then he let me reside again. And then after all that, I was able to play a playable hand. He ashed me when I had City and Lao Lao and 3 other disruption cards. Actually, I think it was just the Zhan Wu and 2 other disruption cards, pardon me, a Droll and a Nib. And he was able to play through the Droll and the Nib and stop me completely. So absolutely nuts. One more thing before we get into the deck profile, I do want to say, hey guys, thank you so much for your support. We are so close to 100 subscribers at the time of this video recording. So I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe on this channel. We're getting so close, and I'm so excited to show you guys this profile. But anyways, let's get straight into it. I also have some packs to open for you guys later. So I'll tell you about what I played, and then I'll tell you what I would replace going forward. But anyways, so we're playing 3 Nian Yan. Nian Yan is... Okay, so I highly recommend everybody play 3 Nian Yan. I know everybody says you need to play 2, and I'm sure there are other cards like people would prefer to play, but I just really liked having that extra virtual world name. I mean, maybe the 3rd copy of Nian Yan is the most cuttable card in the deck, but I really liked it yesterday at 3. It was really, really nice. I didn't have to worry about banishing it off of Desires, and having it as an extra resource in the deck was like very, very useful. And then, of course, you're playing all the standard rest of the virtual world lineup. So your 3 Lulu, your 3 Gigi, your 3 Lily, and your 3 Lao Lao. It's very standard stuff, not much to say about it. They're all really good. Lao Lao is the worst one by itself, and then Lulu's the best one by itself. But just remember that when you follow up with these cards that Lulu and Lao Lao are both 1-card synchros, which are super, super helpful to follow up to kill your opponent. Then we're playing hand traps. This is like the main reason why I think this list is cool, is because I played Ghost Ogre. So instead of playing Gamma, I ended up deciding to play Ghost Ogre as my psychic hand trap, which also is accessible for, with E-Telly. And Ghost Ogre triggers on field as well, so it makes Emergency Teleport a trap card. And for those of you that don't know, even at like Appaloosa kind of fell out of favor this format, but if anybody made Appaloosa, you could E-Telly out Ghost Ogre, which basically stops Appaloosa in its tracks, which is pretty cool. Since it has to reduce its attack, you can just pop the Appaloosa before it can reduce its attack, and it's essentially MST negate. And The funniest thing about this card, like, a guy at Locals was actually like, oh yeah, MST doesn't negate. I'm like, yeah, I know it doesn't, but cards like Ghost Ogre and Chuche that I play in the deck, that MST negate type of thing kind of comes up, which is kind of funny. Being able to like destroy a continuous card or a face-up monster is pretty funny. The rest of the hand traps, we're playing 3 Nibiru in the main, 3 Valor, and 3 Impermanence. So really liked all these cards. I will say, because of my matchups, Nibiru was dead. I think like half of the matchups that I played. So, what I was thinking actually of doing is taking out Nibiru in the main and taking it out of the main, putting Ash in the main instead of the Nibiru. Even though it is less impactful, I feel like game 1, at least it will hit more decks, so I won't have a dead Nibiru sitting in my hand. And it's not like Nibiru outright won me any game 1s. So yeah, I'd rather play Ash going forward instead of Nibiru, and then just put Nibiru into the side deck. I'll tell you what we're going to cut from the side deck a little bit later. So yeah, I'm playing that 3 Ash. And then let's get on to the rest of the deck. So we're playing the 3 Kowloon, the 3 Qinglong, and the 3 Desires, and the 2 Emergency Teleport. Standard consistency cards, you got to play them all. They're all really, really good. Desires at 3 is insane. Not much to say. And then 1 Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave is a very, very good card. Didn't come up to stop any hand traps today, but even if it doesn't, it's that extra insurance, and then it's also a trap card during your opponent's turn, which is so good. I always had that card out going second, though. It's not very strong. And then 2 Chuche and 1 Zanwu. Your standard traps, don't need to say much about it. Let's get into the extra deck. So the extra deck hasn't changed a whole lot, I don't think, so I'll kind of breeze through it a little bit. But the best card, Shen Shen. Krako is amazing, and I like the Vermilion as well, Dragon Mech. So really good this card's really good to follow up. I use this card sometimes to out Dragoon. Going second, if you just make this card, you're able to most of the time have 4 cards in your hand, and it's 3,000. You can just attack right into Dragoon. It's pretty funny. And then obviously Shen Shen is one of the best cards in the extra deck, if not the best card. So absolutely love it. Your utility, 6s, all 3 of these came up. I would never cut any of them. They're all really good and convenient. The Ultima Malzokin and the Crystal Wing, both extremely strong cards. I'm so tempted to run a second target for Ultima Malzokin, but I think it's greedy. But Crystal Wing is so strong. So yeah, I love both of these cards. It's so cool to play Crystal Wing in this deck. I love Crystal Wing. For the XYZs, Break Sword, I put this in, oh my god. And yeah, and Marcelo from Locals, thank you, dude. Break Sword is so good, dude. Absolutely nuts. The 1 Bamboos and Gossip Shadow as well. Both these cards have come up, and they're both really, really good. Not much needs to be said about them. I like them a lot. The 1 M7, this card's absolutely nuts, obviously. The 1 Virtual World Fan, and the 1 Gaia Thunder Charger. All 3 of these cards very, very strong as well. I don't think Fan came up yesterday, but it's too strong not to play. I love it for its utility. M7's obviously insane, and then I do like the Thunder Charger to put over one of these 2 cards so that we can make some good plays. Going forward, Downer Magician might be an option since I'm playing less rank 6s. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. I never summoned this card yesterday, but Enter Blathnir is a really cool card. This is maybe the only cuttable card in my extra deck right now, besides maybe like Gaia Thunder Charger. Maybe for like a Downer Magician, like I was saying. But yeah, Phantom Fortress Enter Blathnir is really cool. I like all the utility it gives you. And you can like climb up into it with like Vermilion Dragon Mech, which is really cool. Overall, really cool card. Just never summoned it, but I feel like they interrupt you a lot, so you never really get a chance to summon it. And then the 1 Zeus, because Zeus is the best card. Usually, like I don't think this card's crazy impactful. It's just basically another negate, another interruption. It's just nice to have over your extra XZs, but not like a broken card. But I do enjoy playing it thoroughly. Cool. So let's look at the side deck very quickly, and then we're going to do some pack openings here. Um, so your hand traps, the 3 and 3, 3 Droll, 3 Lancia. I think you have to play Lancia. There's just too many matchups where it's like decent, and like every deck banishes to a certain extent. So I feel like Lancia is super super good in like random circumstances. I would definitely keep both of these in the side, but don't forget we are cutting a couple cards from the side, and I'll tell you what those are right now. So the 2 Godarla and the 1 Pankratops. Now, I originally sided in the Pankratops because I wanted to have a card I could side out, like Called by the Grave. I really didn't want to play Called by the Grave in the main going second, or yeah, siding going second. So I decided to put in the Pankratops. And let's just show the Dark Ruler No Mores as well at the same time here. So the whole idea was going second. If you played against any random deck that like didn't get affected by Lancia or Droll, you could just put in Dark Ruler No More, or you could put in Pankratops, and those cards would be really strong. And then the Kaijus are cool, not really because you have trouble with wind, that wind barrier statue, but there's a shark deck, obviously. I love sharks, but I think it's a Crooked Cook or some cook card, I forget what the heck it's called, but that with a right-hand shark underneath it means that they have towers, and the deck has no way to out it besides a Kaiju. So that's why I played 2 Kaiju in the side, if anybody wanted to be cheeky, but I guess everybody at my locals is really, really try hard, so everybody's playing like expensive tier 1 decks. Anyways, I would cut all 6 of these cards for the 3 Nibiru that I mentioned previously, and I would also put in 3 going first cards. The 3 there can be only 1. As of right now, that's the card that I want to put in because I know it has the most impact versus the meta, that I think personally. But there are a bunch of other cards that you could put in that are also very good. I just think that overall there can be only 1 is the strongest. I do like to build my deck to play around evenly match, but I think that card's too strong not to play. And then finally, the last 3 cards of my side deck are the 3 Toon Twister. Super strong. I really like to play around Lancia with this extra deck. And I feel like things like Shadal's are usually setting 2 cards. Sky Strikers are setting more than 1 card. You want to be able to chain to Imperial Order, of course, the Toon Twister. Overall, really, really strong card. So, yep. That's why we play it at 2. All right, play it at 3. Okay, finally, let's take a look at my packs. So we've got 4, pardon me, Burst of Destiny. So let's open these really quick. Hopefully there's some cool Sword Soul stuff in here. Maybe Small World, if we can get some cool secrets. There's a lot of like garbage ultras in this pack. So hopefully we can get some cool stuff. I do kind of want the secret rare Sword Soul stuff. We got an Ice Jade card. Yeah, I haven't read any of these cards, but yeah, so cool. And yeah, this card's really cool. This is if you synchro with it, you can or if it goes to the graveyard after you synchro summon it, you can search Lulu, but I haven't found a way that I want to do that yet, so maybe if we can figure that out, that could be a cool thing. So let's see our next packs here. Oh, this is a cool card. I'm gonna put this in Sharks. And then another super rare. Okay. Come on, give me something good. Oh, cool. And then the Sword Soul card. Does this work with just Sword Soul cards? No. So you can put this in Virtual Worlds as like just a really good trap card too. I don't recommend it because you probably want to put in just like hand traps in Virtual World, but not a bad card. Okay, let's take a look at the next pack. See if we get anything. Another super rare. Come on. Dang it. We got the the sushi deck though. Penguin Squire as well. Penguin Squire is pretty cool. Cool. And last pack. All right, the lucky pack, baby. Let's see what we get. Probably just garbage, but we'll see. See if we get a secret rare. Oh. Let's go! Secret rare, last pack. Woo! Chixiao. Oh, I really wanted this card. This is a cool card. So I feel like it might be destiny to try and like put this in my deck. and use it somehow. But I really, really like this card. Being able to search the Sword Soul Rhoda and then using the Rhoda to search any Virtual World cards is like super cool. So yeah. So thanks, guys. That's an awesome pack opening to end it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. We will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.